Welcome to Worldwide Rides. Your ride today is the all-new Audi A8L 60 TFSI E Quattro. What a name! What means it? It means that this A8L is not just a regular A8L, it's a hybrid, which you can also see on the E on the number plate. This is what the key looks like. Pretty normal. Of course, we have nice dynamic indicators, and what you can see here is the daylight running lights, which are exclusive for the E Quattro models. I think they are really nice. The whole front, typical A8, absolutely massive. This huge single frame grille behind this Audi logo hides a little infrared camera, and of course one camera for the 360 degrees view from the inside of the car and the laser scanner. Talking of lasers, these headlights are the maximum configuration. These are the HD Matrix LED laser headlights, which you can recognize on this little blue element. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, and at night this thing throws the light up to 600 meters in front of you. Our A8L stands on 19-inch alloy wheels. These are the winter tires. If you want, you can get them even bigger. On summer tires, the A8L comes on 20-inch alloy wheels. The whole length of the car is 5 meters and 30 centimeters, which means you have an incredible amount of room in there. Here you have the back of the car, also very massive. Our car is equipped with the additional Audi OLED rear lights, which look extremely well at night, and I really love these fine structures in here. Another camera for 360 degree view, and here it says 60 TFSI E Quattro. And yes, my friends, unfortunately even this vehicle has fake exhausts. Well, I don't like them, but what can I do? It's a shame. On the right you can fill the A8 up with fuel, and since this is a hybrid vehicle on the left, you can fill it up with some juice. It can take up to 7.2 kilowatts, and this means that the battery, which contains 14.1 kilowatt hours, can be recharged in about 2 to 2.5 hours. Let's have a look inside of this beautiful car. I mean, just look at these doors. Alcantara wood. This is real wood. It's not just some fakey shit. Everything you touch is leather or wood or aluminum. It feels extremely well built. Even the door handles are aluminum. On the inside, what you can see here, these are the multi-contour sport seats, which are electrically adjustable in 22 ways, and they cost a little fortune. To be exact, they cost 14,500 euros extra here in Germany. Absolutely amazing. You have the classical Audi steering wheel, the multi-function steering wheel, which feels very great while driving. Of course, this car comes with a 8-speed automatic, which works like an absolute dream. And here you can see the place where the magic happens, the back seats. By the way, if you are interested in a POV ride from this back seat, this is the place to be. Then click up here in the corner so you can see an extra POV from this back seat. Let's hop in. And now I say something quite unusual, but listen how quiet this car is. now that the soft close mechanism pulled the door to the car so that you don't have to bang it. It's so quiet in here. And look how beautiful this interior is. Right now the car's turned off, the ignition is turned off, and all these grills from the AC are hidden behind some real wood panels so that it looks even sleeker when the car is parked. I really love this. So behind your steering wheel you get your fully digital cockpit as you are used to in other Audis, and of course here in the A8L too. It's incredibly high resolution. It looks very, very good. Everything works absolutely fluently and it's just a pleasure to look at it. You got the big MMI, so touchscreen on top, touchscreen on the bottom. They work very, very fluently. They both have a haptical feedback, which is really, really nice, and this makes them very usable even while driving. Down here you can see the climate controls, but if I want to type in where I want to go, this changes either to a keyboard or you can just write on it, and it's extremely fast. I was absolutely blown away by how fast this system works. So let's start up the car. And since this is a hybrid vehicle, you hear nothing because it will always start up in an electric mode. But you can tell the car to either hold the battery or to use it the most intelligent way, which is set up now. So accelerating from a traffic light or accelerating the car from 0 to like 20 to 30 kilometers an hour will always happen fully electric, and then the petrol engine will take over. Speaking of which, the petrol engine in this is a 3-liter V6 known from the 55 TFSI, and then you get some electric goodness on top of it, which is a combined power of 449 horsepower and 700 Newton meters. I love those numbers. Let's go. So now the combustion engine turned off again, and I tell you guys, this works so incredibly fluently. If there wouldn't be a little RPM gauge, I would not be able to tell you whether the combustion engine is running or not. It's absolutely incredible how well these two systems are engineered on each other. Right now the A8L is rolling in its comfort mode, which is my driving mode of choice, because let's be honest, this car will never be sporty. But if you want to, of course, there are other driving modes like efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and an individual mode. My individual mode is configured so that the car is on its most comfy setting and the drivetrain is set to efficiency, which gives me a very, very good fuel consumption. When I'm driving in the efficiency mode or in my individual mode, I'm getting an average of about between 8 and 8.3 liters per 100 kilometers, which is really amazing for a car that weighs 2.4 tons, has 450 horsepower and 700 Newton meters. Not bad, Audi. So let's put the car in dynamic and have a quick sprint from 0 to 50. Imagine you're standing on a traffic light and then it just goes like this. 50. The electric punch is really, really, really amazing. It's almost unbelievable how quick this car jumps from 0 to like 50 or 100, and even when you're driving on the motorway, which you will see later, jumping from like 120 to 200 in this car feels like nothing. It's amazing. So the ride quality in here is, as you would expect, absolutely excellent. It's very quiet. Everything feels totally effortless for this car. I think you can compare it because of the torque, the 700 Newton meters of torque in here. The combined torque of the combustion engine and the electrical motor almost feels like the old W12 engine, because there is no situation with this car where you have a lack of torque. It's really amazing. The car feels totally sovereign on the road. So right now we are heading to the Autobahn to unleash the beast underneath this very long hood. Let's first switch it to dynamic, of course, which means the gearbox goes to the S mode, the combustion engine is always running, and the whole system delivers its maximum power output. And also, of course, the suspension stiffens up so that the car lays much more quiet on the road and is not, bumping left and right like in the comfy mode. And as always for you guys, I'll come to a full stop and then I'll call the speeds as we reach them. So let's come to a full stop. There's one last truck passing us and let's go. $130, $40, $50, $160, $170, $180, $190. This is $200, $220, $230, and unfortunately we have to brake at $237. Let's see if we can get to the Vmax of this car, which of course is 250 kilometers an hour. And look at this jump from 160, we're already at 180 again, 90, and this is 200. And guys, I'm very sorry, but the traffic looks like we will not be able to reach the top speed of this car. 230, 240. Oh, there's 250. I mean, look how effortless. And this is 258. So let's brake down and switch the A8L back to the comfy mode, so you can hear how quiet this car is even at high speeds. So this is still 190 kilometers an hour, and now the car does something very special. The combustion engine is totally turned off and we're just sailing. The gearbox is switched to neutral, the combustion engine is turned off, and you're rolling and rolling and rolling. This is still 160. And now I will apply some gas so that you can hear the noise level at 160 kilometers an hour. So this is 160, and you can still very comfortably talk to everybody in the car or like have phone calls or something like this. Very, very, very nice. One thing that's really, really not nice is the stereo in this car. We have the Bang & Olufsen, we don't have the extremely expensive 6,000 euro Bang & Olufsen 3D surround system, but we have the smaller version. And I have to say, I am honestly very disappointed by this system. I don't really like it. The Burmeister system in like the Mercedes S-Class is so much better. So if you have a music fetish, don't buy the A8, sorry to say. So guys, again, if you want to see the POV drive from the back seat, from back there, just look at the video description. There's the link to this video. If you liked this video, feel free to subscribe, comment below what you want to see next, comment the cars that you want to see driven here on this unrestricted part of the German Autobahn, and I will try to make this possible for you guys. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the Instagram channel, link below, and then we'll see on your next ride here on the Autobahn. See you!